Today I'm going to talk about the casket scarf of Anna Nicole Smith. You're probably saying, gee, why do you care about the casket scarf of Anna Nicole Smith? I think it's interesting. It's not that I'm that ghoulish. Well, maybe I am. But let's think about the narrative, or let's look at the semiotics of her casket scarf. First of all, this casket scarf was a highly televised, sort of emblematic type of culmination, the final page of something. It really functioned as a flag. So if Anna Nicole Smith were to have her own personal flag, it would be that casket scarf. Now, what was the casket scarf? It was this gorgeous pink satin with ostrich feathers draping down. It was just totally over-the-top camp. So it was sort of a camp version of death, a camp romantic, a camp gothic in a sense, because it was so exaggerated, but in the sense that gothic goes the other way and celebrates the extremes of irrationality and the extremes of reason, or loss of reason, and sort of goes into the dark side, the morbidity of things, the idea of the converse of classical thought and of positivism. The Gothic explores the dark, the sonic, whatever. Now, in the case of the casket scarf of Anna Nicole Smith, what we have is a flag, an emblem that is the opposite of the sonic. It is more the extreme camp exaggerated of the classic or the traditional casket scarf. That would be probably, in some cases, a dignitary estate. It would be a flag, or it would be draped in a flag. And we're so used to seeing, in a time of war, flag-draped coffins. When we see the casket scarf of Anna Nicole Smith, and we see its pink and its ostrich feathers and its over-the-top campiness, we see that what it is really doing is actually playing on our conceptions of the memorialization of death, and it's also playing on and questioning it and interrogating the notion of how to make meaning out of that final ceremony. So what is the flag? What is your tribe? What is your identity? So in this case, her tribe, her nationality, her identity was totally put into question, and we already know that the question of her child's identity is in question. Now we know that her perception, or the way that, I guess if she had actually said that she wanted this to be her funeral, she's openly saying that society's strictures, society's flags, society's emblems were not for her. What was for her, the flag, was the exaggerated, Hollywoodized construction, the anti-concrete type of thing. This was against the idea of something actually meaning something in terms of state or institution. So it's sort of, in a way, I can see how a lot of people would see that as extremely liberating, because it's sort of saying, okay, my flag is that of extreme play. My flag is that of extreme liberation from something that has to do with nationalism or nationalistic fervor. It has to do with a construction of an idealized self that it's always put into question where the real is and where the real is not. Where is the beginning and ending and the extent of, say, plastic surgery, or in terms of what Anna Nicole Smith appeared to be, which was perhaps impaired in some of her interviews. Was that exaggerated? Was that faux also? I maintain yes, that the that type of thing was pretty much exaggerated, and it was part of this camp refusal to play by the strictures, the restrictive strictures of gender, of statism, of totalitarianism that's emblemized by something hard and rigid and never changing. So, to me, that's what maybe one semiotic analysis of the casket scarf of Anna Nicole Smith would yield.